right, check 1 2. Miss Stevie, can you hear me? Do I've got audio? I need feedback from the streams. Woohoo! Hector, thanks for joining. So, Facebook apparently doesn't link up with my streaming app. Oh, so I've got to look at 2 different spots. Come on, David. Angie, you finally made it. You missed an awesome night last night. Michael, young baby child, thanks for coming on YouTube. Thanks for joining. See if I can make these windows a little bit more usable. Move that over here, move that here, minimize that, maximize this. There we go. All right. So the deal is that I've got my special guests waiting in the wings right now, so I'm just going to give some time for people to join. This is the first time I've been able to do 3 separate streaming services at the same time, so this is new. Uh, Angie, if you don't want to cry, don't check out my Instagram live from last night. Miss Stevie, it's good to see you and your text on YouTube. It's good to see you. My guest is walking his dog as we speak. Oh man, I'm so excited for you guys. This is gonna be great. This is working out just like I expected. Spent the last hour and a half trying to sort out audio problems because good old Windows 11 just keeps giving me issues. Miss Stevie, how are you guys doing? Are you back home or are you traveling around somewhere still? Yeah, David, it was a good slow race night last night. It was a lot of fun. This is so weird looking at 3 different things. Yeah, technology's great. They can't make it easier. So, if I can get your guys' help on Facebook, if you can share this to the groups, that'd be awesome. Oh, I appreciate it, Angie. I guess I should have also figured out when you're doing things so I'm not messing with you guys. Miss Stevie went on vacation for 2 weeks and back in the cold. Oh yeah, you guys came down to Key West. That's definitely on my bucket list to go and check that out. I hope the weather was great and you didn't hit too much rain because that was during Daytona Bike Week, right? I can't sit still. I got to keep spinning my chair. It is messing up my camera. I know it is. Ian, what's up, buddy? Thanks for coming. See if I can get some more light. Does this make it better, or do I just look like a? Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with that. That's fun. Ian, you guys just about ready for Townsend? Josh, thanks for joining. I've been doing good. How have you been? David, thank you. I appreciate it very much. I want to remind people that this is happening. Now, if I can only share this to Instagram at the same time, that'd be great. Miss Stevie, had some rain, just not in Key West, which is fantastic. Could barely hear me. All right, let me see. I think I might have turned my microphone down a bit. Is this better? Worse? Better? Worse? Creepy balding clown. I am a clown. Don't make fun of my bald spot. And we have the same bald spot, by the way, David. Is it working now, Miss Stevie? It seems that it takes some time for chat to come through. Oh man, this is all right. Perfect, great. All right, everybody can hear me. Hector, thank you. Ian, probably not. Unfortunately, a lot of work has piled up, so I'm not gonna be able to make it out this year. But I definitely want to try out next year. And I want to get in there early and be a sponsor. All right. Finally getting all the audio stuff. Cool, great. This is awesome. I am so excited for this. Feels like a professional. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I got some crazy cool background stuff. I found a wonderful artist on Fiverr who was able to knock this out in 3 days. So he's done a lot, and you'll see some more stuff as it comes up, and it's been fantastic. It's my dream setup. I just got to work on the microphone thing. That's the last thing I need to get set up, and then everything will be all set. So I just gotta give people about 5 more minutes to join up, and then I'll kind of go through what tonight's schedule is. I know my guests are patiently waiting in the wings. They're excited. Joining us for the ride in 2023. I need to watch the live tonight if you guys have announced a ride. Josh, it's okay. Cheryl, yeah. Thanks for coming. It was awesome. I'm so glad we were finally able to meet last night, because the last couple of times you headed down, I had to cancel because of either a COVID scare, work came up out of the way, or something else randomly happened. Michael, thanks for joining. You're at Walmart baby shopping. That's fine. That's all good. Turn it up loud so people can hear the awesome announcement that's going to be happening in a little while. It's going to be great. Miss Stevie, thank you for the love. This is I've been wanting to do this for my other. I had a different name for my Twitch gaming streaming channel, which it's not really, I guess, appropriate nowadays. It was fun back when I started it 8 years ago, so I had to rebrand a little bit, and I needed to reach out to a professional to get some stuff done. Chris, thanks for coming. Definitely an interesting comment. Definitely an interesting comment. Not going to say too much. Don't want to spoil anything. Kaylee, the Tesla is awesome. It is fantastic. I'm loving it every minute. Soft announce of Route 66, Angie. Okay. I hope I have a different bike by then. Because my ass still hurts from doing 3,600 miles on an FZ10. Yeah, Josh, I still got my fart horn turned on, and unfortunately, Tesla got their wrist slapped by the National Highway Safety Transportation Board that we can't have custom sounds on the pedestrian warning system while driving around. So that may end up leaving eventually, unfortunately, unless I'm in park, which is the worst part, because the funnest thing to do is just sit in traffic and see if people have their windows down and see if they could hear me, and just have them go like, did I just hear that? I don't know if I just heard that. Lower the volume on their car and be like, I still don't understand where that came from. And it's even better when you get people walking by because they can hear it directly. Yeah, 2023 is definitely going to be an interesting one, especially with this announcement. But it may be a good thing. But I'll definitely try and see where things land. Angie, if you want to give me more details later, so we can see if we can schedule this up. All right. So I'm moans are the best on the Tesla. So I haven't seen anybody do that one yet, but that would be a good one. That would be a very good one. So far I got my horn set as the emotional damage because that's what a lot of people do when they're driving like idiots, just causing emotional damage. All right, so let me pull up my notes here. So kind of want to introduce myself for the people that aren't familiar. Eric, you did not miss the announcement yet. I'm just starting to get into my spiel. It's coming though. It is coming. It's right around the corner. It's a few minutes. So, for those of you who do not know who I am the bearded wonder and the owner of the Stunt Lot. Back in 2018, I was hanging around with Dank Wheelie, Cowie Girl Stunts, Savage Stunts at a lot up in Lakeland, and just trying to find out why they had to go to this random location back of the industrial complex in order to ride and do stunts and stuff and things. And the lot wasn't very good. It was sandy, so it was slippery. If anything wasn't set up right, you can hurt yourself pretty good or fall. Uh, and just chilling, I just asked them, so what would you guys think about having a place that you can run and do your own thing without cops chasing you away, property owners not chasing you away, employees not understanding that you have permission to be there to do stunts and have fun? And they came back and said that would be a very good thing because there's not a lot available. So I started doing some investigation, looked across the country to see who's doing stunts, what if it's an event, if it's at a location, what the deal would be. And all I could find was that there was just local racetracks, or either a drag strip or the oval tracks. We're just having a very random periodic stunt day. Maybe a one-day event. Everybody got in early, cornered off a nice big area, and just let them have fun. Sometimes they were even allowed on the drag strip to go up and down. I know Jesse Toller. He likes doing those because he is the world record holder for the longest stoppie. So he definitely needs a lot of run-up space to do those kinds of performances. So I was like, well, let's go ahead and start looking at what it would take to get some property. And that's where the black hole of despair came from. Property is expensive, especially in the state of Florida where I live. And the only places that are going to be even remotely capable of handling the noise and the people is a very limited zoning, and that's mainly your commercial industrial zones. Those properties go for millions of dollars. They're mainly used for large shipping hubs in order to manage the trucks, and that's where everybody tends to stunt. So I'm like, all right, I need property that big, and it's still just way out of my budget. So I started to host bike nights. So back in 2019, I partnered up with Stand Up Industries. Nate, shout out to Nate. Thank you very much for letting me help you do that and help me set it up to where we can keep it going monthly at the last Tuesday of the month at the Tijuana Flats in Gulf Bay in Clearwater, Florida. Shout out to Dana, the manager there, for letting me camp out and have some fun and play some games. I had a lot of people here on Facebook there last night. They had a blast. I do a slow race and I do tire toss and raffle. Give out some free prizes and gift cards and things to people that participate. And eventually, that kind of led me to meeting some more people. I was able to meet the Badgers at FLMM 2019. It was the last one that happened, and it was the coldest one that possibly could happen. The coldest night in November. It was ridiculous. I was trying to sell T-shirts as thermal linings because people were freezing. uh, but that led to some very interesting things and a wonderful relationship with the Badgers. I was able to uh, join them at setting a website up, supportbikers.com. If you're not on the map, get on the map. Now's your time to do it. It's a biker oriented community, so biker owned businesses, YouTubers, other riders. If you want to meet up and have some fun, or if you need to find a service or a business that you want to benefit another rider with, that is the site to go to. So check them out on Facebook. They're in charge of the Badgers and Biker Lifestyle on Facebook, one of the largest Facebook groups directed to motorcycles in the U.S., and it's growing. We've got a branch growing in Ireland right now. Shout out to Karen. And gee, yeah, there was hot chocolate. I didn't find it, so I was out there freezing. I'm glad you found it. And setting a world record was definitely on my bucket list, and working with the Badgers and the Support Bikers crew last year was awesome. Setting a world record for the longest poker run from Port Charlotte to Sturgis, 3,600 miles over 8 days, 7 nights, straight through. Shout out to my riding buddy Mike at Motorcycle Showcase. Couldn't have done it without you, buddy. Miss you. Hope the kid and the family's doing good. But that also led to meeting my very special guest. One of their event managers reached out to me to kind of come have me up and check out what they do. And everything I literally just got done saying, they started. And I was a little disappointed that they beat me to the punch, but excited because there's just so much potential, and they've got such great plans to benefit the community, whether that's cars, motorcycles, drift cars, trucks, drift trucks, tow trucks, whatever trucks, anything that's got wheels, they have an event for. So I'm gonna click a little button over here and have my special guests join us. And there we go. All right. So on the left, I have Achilles, aka the mayor of Leadfoot City, and I have Nico, his event manager. These guys are some very awesome people that understand what my goal is, and we share the same goal. So it is a pleasure to have you guys on. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
Achilles, we're losing you. All right, let me see if I can turn some audio up here because it is a bit low on my side here. All right, so my interview questions I sent you guys ahead of time so that way you can prepare a statement. First up, Achilles, where are you guys located?
Easy question to start. Thanks for having us, Joe. We are located in Brooksville, Florida, just north of Tampa, probably about a 30-40 minute drive north of Tampa. And we're maybe 3 miles from the Central Parkway, right off the 41.
Nico, if I could just have you mute for now until I could get over to you so that we get the feedback handled. All right. So Tampa, north of Tampa, Brooksville, I've been up there. There is a lot of property up there. So how did you guys get that area? Were you there before, or it's something that just kind of sprang up and decided to jump on an opportunity?
So we've been in business about 20 years. We have a transmission and torque converter remanufacturing business. where we build high performance drivetrain products and we ship them all over the world. And we've started that company almost 20 years ago here in Hernando County in Brooksville. And over the years, we've expanded and grown many times over. And about 4 or 5 years ago, we were at another stage of growth. And I told the team, listen, I want to find a building large enough to move the manufacturing business, but also to have enough land to develop a motorsports theme park, essentially, a venue large enough to hold events on a regular basis or races and just give gearheads a place to go and have a good time, because our neck of the woods in this part of Florida, there's really not much going on. You got to drive, a couple hours north or south or east to get somewhere to have some fun on a bike or a car or truck. So that's what we did. We searched out the area. We found the property that we're at now, and we've got approximately 80 acres. We went through the entire rezoning process last year with the county commissioners and the county administration, and thank God they've all been extremely supportive. They approved everything that we've asked for. They approved the rezoning of the property from agricultural to commercial. There was already a bunch of existing buildings and infrastructure on the property, and we've just been doing a lot of developments over the past year and a half, getting the facility to the stage that it's at right now. And we're currently holding weekly events every Thursday night, 6 to 10, Friday nights, 7 to midnight. And then we do a bunch of larger monthly, festivals and car, truck, bike shows, things of that nature. So yeah, that we've got a lot of land, a lot of space. We're currently actually in the permitting phase now with the building department, and we've got a lineup of contractors and engineers. The goal is later this year to break ground on a brand new 8th-mile drag strip, as well as a huge pad for oval track, drifting, stunts, autocross, on and on and on, and a bunch of other cool things like an amphitheater for concerts, and just a lot of exciting stuff.
Fantastic. So let's give Nico some airtime here. Nico, Achilles mentioned that you have some events already happening during the week. If you could tell us about those, that'd be great.
Yeah, we got Throttle Thursdays, which is going on about a year now. We've been doing that. That is currently from 6 to 10 p.m. It's a car, bike, truck, Jeep meetup where you get to come out, burn tires, drift, play your system loud, do a two-step contest, rev them engines, and no one bothers you. I mean, we actually encourage it. So, I mean, it's the only place that I know of where the cops just sit there, watch, and enjoy it just as much as the spectators. I mean, this is basically a playground for adults, and we do that every Thursday. On Fridays, we cater a little bit more to the adult crowd, where it's from 7 to midnight. And again, we still have the same amenities open, but to add to it, we have live concerts. The nightclub is open as well, because we do have a nightclub on the property. And we also offer complimentary line dance lessons and other forms of entertainment that we like to switch out on a weekly basis. Now, prior to this, we were charging admission to get in, but we got the call. The mayor put the call in and said, look, we got to give back to the community. They've been so supportive of us from day one. They've been so patient for everything that we are bringing to the table. Let's do free admission for the rest of the year. So we just announced that this week. So along with your announcement is that announcement as well, the Thursdays, Fridays, and our monthly Auto Fest, which starts this month, the third Saturday every month, 10 to 4 p.m., all free to get in. So please, they're family-friendly events. Fridays are more for the adults, but again, we cater to everyone at all times.
Awesome. So I just put up on top of the screen that Leadfoot City has free admission to their Throttle Thursday, their Floor It Fridays, and da 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 da, the Stunt Lot. So we have been talking for the last couple of weeks. I've been up there for some of the rides events. If you guys may have noticed on my Facebook page, I've been holding bi-weekly rides. 1 week is for the motorcycles. The other week is for the Teslas. So it's a bike and car place. So let's try and get people up here. So while I was up there, we started talking, and we've got an idea to use part of the property, whether that's their world famous burnout pad or a separate lot in the back of the property that's easily accessible for stunt riders to come out and do their thing. Cops are there for your fun, so they're not going to write you tickets. There's plenty of amenities. The club is awesome. The stage is right there, and the crazy thing is, there's 3 stages, right? So you've got a barn for your country folk. You've got the stage right next to the burnout pad for the rock guys, and then you have the nightclub. You can literally walk to each separate area and get that specific area's music. It's amazing, the acoustic setup. So everything's contained inside the club, so all the EDM dance music, the lasers and stuff is in there. It's fantastic. Then you go to the rock bar, the rock area, and you got the cars doing drifts and donuts and burning out. Last time I was there, we heard a bunch of tires getting popped, so that's fantastic. Which brings me to my next question. There is a massive mound of used tires sitting back there by the burnout pad. What are you going to do with them? I can't think of what you're going to do with them. They're just going to sit there. What are you going to do with them? You going to start using them out as memorabilia for Leadfoot, like $20 a tire? Or are those secret plans you don't know what you're going to do yet?
It's a combination of things. We've that actual area is ran by a company called Treddy Bears, and Treddy Bears specializes in used tires. And what better location could you have selling used tires than right next to a burnout pad? So they've got over 1,000 tires out there, all different sizes. Really, really reasonable rates. I think some of their tires as low as like $5-10 a tire. So it's really good guys.
So it was the other way around.
Yeah.
I thought that's where all the spent tires went. That's where you could go to refuel up on tires after you roast them off your car. Now it makes sense. Oh man. Well, so goals. What are our goals? So I heard that you've got an autocross pad. You're planning on an 1/8 mile drag strip, which I think you just did an announcement earlier today or yesterday on. The news is permitting has gone through? Kinda? Sorta? Almost there?
Yep. It's in progress. And engineers are so far giving us a lot of positive feedback from the county and Swift Mud on the plans. So we're moving right along with that.
Fantastic. So, first is the drag strip. Then comes the autocross area, which will definitely be used for stunts. Part of this is that if we get enough of you riders out here, we're going to start potentially hosting a monthly event to where you basically have a run of the property. In designated areas, you have the run of the property. So that way we can have everybody out there having fun in a safe, carefree environment, which is the goal of both Leadfoot City and myself. So I should go this way because that's where the camera's going. Leadfoot City and myself. And I'm just so excited for this to finally get started. So how we're kind of working this is on the rides that I'm hosting on Fridays, 18 and up, meeting up in Clearwater at the Countryside Wawa next to the mall, and have a nice backroads ride up to Leadfoot City for both the bikes and the cars. But you are more than welcome to just head straight there, because Floret Friday starts at 7. We would normally roll in there around 8ish if we can leave on time, 8:30, and just be able to have the fun. Everybody will be set up for you to receive you guys and let you into the areas, show you around. And then the Thursdays, We haven't quite talked too much about the Thursdays, but we could probably do the same thing. You guys are more than welcome to just kind of head out there and just enjoy the facility. It's open to everybody, so there'll be a lot more people there, but we'll still keep it nice and safe for everyone to have some fun. And that's the great announcement. The Stunt Lot finally has a Stunt Lot. Leadfoot City's getting more people. They're getting way more properties set up for everybody to have some fun. So I think this is going to be a great partnership that we'll definitely be able to build on and expand and get everybody out here and have fun. Thank you guys for joining me. Nico, thank you for the events. I'll definitely be reaching out to you soon and get some more details nailed down so we can get areas set up and people ready to get the bikes rolling in there and popping wheelies.
All right, awesome. Thank you, Joe. Thanks for having us. We're excited about this and excited to have the Stunt Lot crew and everybody out there to come check Leadfoot City out, be a part of what we're developing, and start having some fun legally and not have any issues. And it's just a great environment. We got a great company culture. Everybody that works with us loves what we do, loves motorsports. It's just a lot of good vibes all the way around. So can't wait to see everybody. We're hoping for good weather this week. We'll see how Thursday turns out and Friday. But it's free admission, like Joe said. We invite everybody to come out, come get a tour, see what we're doing, see what we're all about. And from here to the rest of the year, it's just going to be a heck of a ride, man. Can't wait to see you guys.
It's going to be a never-ending party the way I know the stunt riders roll. So it's going to be awesome. Thank you guys. You guys are more than welcome to stick around, Achilles, Nico. I'm kind of opening the floor to the audience if there's any questions. If you want to know what to bring, what needs to happen, or what to expect next, because I know Nico's got some awesome bands and some DJs and other people playing there. So if anybody's got questions regarding that, send them my way now. And hopefully the lag isn't too bad. So that way they can resume their evening and could leave you guys to it. Any questions? Sonny, yeah, Sonny, thank you. The Stunt Lot has a Stunt Lot. I guess I'll just roll back through the comments until I get some new ones. Flipping the Buell Mule, I'll definitely hit and follow, subscribe, and thank you for subscribing back. Make sure you check out Leadfoot City's YouTube page as well, and their Facebook and Instagram. They're on there constantly on the live, so they're always showing what's going on, what the latest news is. Off-site vendors, yes. Ian, we'll definitely get in touch with you, and if anybody wants to email me, you can reach me at thestuntlot@gmail.com. Nico, I've got your email right here. It is Nico, Nico.B, the letter B, at leadfoot.com.
Yeah.
Go
And
ahead.
if anybody is interested in being a vendor, you're more than welcome to go to leadfootcity.com, and under the events tab, there's a vendor application. Information will come straight to me, and we'll get you set up.
Perfect. See, that's why I wanted to have the Q&A session. Grom Life, yeah, you guys, thank you guys so much for the support. It'll definitely be a good spot for you guys. Is there a spot for bikes to park? Yes. There is plenty of parking. We've got some areas designated for those who want to trailer or tow their bikes up. Miss Stevie, yes, I do have a website. Angie's already posted it on Facebook, but my website is thestuntlot.com. There you'll be able to see all of my scheduled events. I have some shirts and merch up for pre-order because they've been up there for a while and I haven't sold any, so that's great. But yeah, first 20 orders gets in, confirms the order so I can get the shirts made. So I appreciate it. Leadfootcity.com to reach out to them to see what's going on out there. Any other questions here? Any other questions? Let's see here. All right. Kawasaki Racing the 636. I'm so happy you guys are going to come and check this place out. It's going to be great. So this is happening weekly, guys. So if you're a weekend rider, this is a perfect opportunity for you to come out and have plenty of time to do things. I understand it's happening at night, but they have plenty of lights and plenty of food to keep everybody happy. So there's no issues going on there. What's the address? Who wants to chime in on that one?
Address is 17109 Old Ayers Road in Brooksville. And if you hop on lightfootcity.com, you can find it on there in a map and everything. And just to touch on what you said, we're not just an open parking lot, warehouse building where you can do stunts and with the burnout pad. We're a full-blown event venue with concessions, food, drinks on site. We've got a whole fleet of food trucks, every different type of food you can think of, from the taco truck to burgers, fries, chicken wings, pizza. They're all automotive themed. We've even got Papa Wheelie's Pizza as the name of the one truck. So there's the whole place is really, really unique in how we're developing it to be for the automotive community, and everything has a little automotive twist to it.
Fantastic. Is the property one wheel friendly? So I guess it's kind of difficult, at least on my opinion, to justify that because there are people walking around and there are cars. It is a great place to walk around, but Achilles and Nico can override me on this one, but I would err on the side of no.
You just got to be careful. It depends on how crazy the place is. Sometimes we've had upwards of 4,000 or 5,000 people out there, and one wheel just ain't happening. So it depends on the crowd. We try to be open-minded about things, but number one, of course, is safety. We don't want anybody getting hurt, and there's cars coming in and out, trucks, bikes rolling in and out, people walking around. So you just got to be careful.
But that does offer up a question. What would your thoughts on having a one-wheel riding party going on up there? To be able to tour the property, make some trails up in the areas that haven't quite fully developed yet. I think that would be an awesome opportunity, an event idea.
Heck yeah, absolutely.
Not to put you on the spot. I think of ideas that are just like, I got to get it out of my head at some point. All right, people. I'm going to go ahead and let these fine gentlemen resume their evening and enjoy their families. I know Nico was walking his dog out around earlier. I saw his his dog. I appreciate everybody for coming out. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me on this very first attempt of doing a live interview on 3 different platforms. Got some bumps, but was able to smooth them out. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody, for watching. I appreciate you guys coming, and this video will stay live for a while. So I will definitely be taking chunks out of this to make announcement videos, that's for sure.
All right. Our pleasure. Thanks for having us. Everybody have a great night. Thank you, Joe.
Yes, have a good one.
All right. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Achilles. Nico.
Yeah.
One last question. Video drones. I know you guys are close to an airport, but are drones? No.
We can't do the drones because of the airport. Any drone action has to be cleared through the airport, and it's a whole process to do so. So
Okay.
if we were going to do something, it would have to be planned way in advance, and it would have to be sanctioned through the airport.
All right. So there's your answer on that one. All right. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. Let's transition to that transition. It's so dope. All right. Love this. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. Like and subscribe on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr. I just kind of copy most of the posts for, but keep up to date on the latest. Have a good night. More videos to come. I've got hours of footage to kind of share with everybody. So have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you later. Let's see. Oh, I didn't do the ending one.